It's day 214, and it's time to meet another one of my friends. So without further ado, please welcome to the screen singer, songwriter, and thwarted balladeer. It's Boo Hewerdine.
Hello.
Have I said it right, Boo?
You said it very right, yes. And people say it very wrong quite a lot of the time, and also spell it very wrong. So I feel quite privileged to have my name said correctly. I've been called many things. I've been called B.O. Hewerdine, which is what I've been called Boot Lewerdine, and on one memorable occasion, I was called 8 o'clock Hewerdine. So.
Why?
Well, it looks a bit like an 8, doesn't it? Sounds like a very punctual blues man, you know. So thank you. Yeah.
My thwarted balladeer friend.
Yes.
I've got 3 questions for you. Are you ready for your first?
I'm very ready. Yes.
Question the first is, what is your recollection of our first meeting?
Well, this is an interesting question because my first recollection is seeing you do a version of one of my songs called Joke on the internet there, and just being so delighted that I got in touch with you. But you've just reminded me in the past recently that I met you when I did, it was in at the Voodoo Rooms in Edinburgh, and I was part of a sort of burlesque show, and I was actually booked as a stand-up. Most terrifying 7 minutes of my life.
Has that not happened again since?
Well, I try and be funny when I'm doing my shows, because my songs are so sad. If it was a whole evening of misery, so I try and lighten the mood in between. And someone saw that and said, "Come and be funny." But it just frightened me, because normally if I say something funny in a folk club or something, there might be a mild titter. So I'd say something funny, and everyone roared with laughter, and it frightened me. I was scared.
Yeah.
So
it's very different being billed as funny and being incidentally funny, I think.
Yeah.
Very much. Yeah. I would never let people bill me as a comedian, even though I have often made audiences laugh.
Exactly. It's frightening.
Yeah.
It's just suddenly they're really loud and their faces are all contorted with laughter, and I never want to do it again.
For the benefit of the people who can't quite see as well at home, just over your left shoulder it's a gold version of the record that you were referring to, the song I sang of yours.
Yeah, it's gold. It's a gold disc of an album called Eddi Reader, which the song Joke is on there. This is where I invite people to write songs with me. This is my music room, and I've got gold and platinum discs and so forth hanging on the wall to intimidate them. It works very well. People very rarely speak when they come in here. So.
And has Eddi written songs with you in there?
No, Eddi's not been. I live in Glasgow, as she does, but she's never been to my flat. But that would involve the pandemic a little bit.
No, I didn't mean during this time, but at any point.
No, she's never been to my flat. No.
Oh, right. So she's got away with the intimidation room.
No, I've been to her house. She's got the most fantastic house. It's a beautiful house. I'd feel like, you know, she's got enough house there. She doesn't need to come and see me.
Yeah, never mind her. Let's move on to question 2.
Ooh,
Question 2 is, how are you keeping creative at this time, Boo?
Well, Zoom. Why didn't we all invest in Zoom? I'm speaking to people about 4 or 5 times a day. I'm doing something like I do mentoring, which is where I take people's perfectly good careers and tinker with them.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah.
That's a very nice way of describing mentoring.
And I've been doing a lot of co-writing with some really interesting people. Later today, I'm speaking to a man called Vlad from Slovakia, and I've been writing with him. That's really good. There's a fantastic artist called Lady Nade in Bristol. I've been writing with her. Lots of different people. So actually, I'm meeting people I probably wouldn't have met otherwise, and learning to write over the Zoom. And I've been doing some recording. In fact, I'm too busy. I used to like gigs. I miss gigs so much. I used to like them because you just sit around all day eating sandwiches, drinking coffee, and then at 6 o'clock you'd sort of get vaguely active, and you felt like you'd done something. But now you have to do stuff all day. I don't like it.
Yeah, there's the shirking off side of our lives is over.
It's over. Yeah. You say, "No, I know. I just need to sit here for 4 hours staring out of this window." Oh, just leave me.
That's what I'm a musician, don't you realise? It's part of my craft.
But now they make me do things. It's horrible.
So I wonder, the answer to my third question, Boo,
yes.
I wonder if I can guess what it is. What are you looking forward to doing that you can't do at the moment?
Well, yes, gigging and recording and stuff. But in all seriousness, no, I have met some and worked with some people that I might not have worked with if it wasn't for the pandemic. And I do love being at home, especially in my trophy room. No, I just really like being at home. So I'm looking forward to gigging, but I've actually loved sort of being here. So, yeah.
It swings and roundabouts, isn't it? If you're fortunate enough to have a nice home to live in.
Yes, that's true. And I'm very lucky. That I have a room full of awards.
And you seem so meek when you're on stage, Boo.
I know. I've got a terrible ego. It's awful. It's really awful, you know.
Well, my
I walk around the flat
massive.
asking my wife if she wants me to sign my record and stuff like that. All right. Have you got a massive ego as well?
Oh, and I was I was going to say my ego is massively buoyed by talking to you, but got interrupted at a really bad point.
Sorry.
I've got no records or anything for anyone to sign. No, and my ego is a bit out of control, and it's going to be even worse now. I can say that I've talked to you, and that we have even more in common. Listen, we are running out of time, but guys, don't forget to press the subscribe button if you would like more like this. Now, Boo, unfortunately, will not be here tomorrow, but I will see you tomorrow. Boo.
If we're saved.
Boo Hewerdine, thank you so much for your time. It's really nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Take care. Keep on keeping on. Bye now.
Bye.